you join us whilst we're with a huge group of pro-democracy demonstrators. You can see they brought out the water cannon. Come to the side, we're in the Admiralty area. We understand there are a number of demonstrations around the city. You can see they're firing tear gas now, and they brought out the water cannons, so people are panicking a little bit. We understand there are unconfirmed reports. 3 live rounds have been fired, 2 in Kowloon area, and 1 in Chongwan, which, according to local media, hit a man in the chest. He's reported to be bleeding profusely. Then that would be a dramatic turn of events if it turned out that there was a police bullet and a protester who's lying injured now. Sounds like he's badly injured as well. It has been absolute mayhem here for the last few hours. A number of fires in a number of different areas of Hong Kong. We've seen water cannon being fired, rubber bullets being fired. I saw at least 1 journalist injured. They cordoned off from early on this morning. The police tried to stop this illegal rally taking place. Okay, careful of the umbrella so that you can come over a little bit, Kev. Come to the side. They are using blue dye. Yes. They are using blue dye, which sticks to the skin in the hope that they... It's also believed to be filled with pepper spray, which also stings quite a lot on the skin. The police from very early on, the police from very early on tried to stop this from going ahead. The last thing they wanted was embarrassment on the Beijing regime, and they shut down roads. A lot of shops were shut. They closed down a number of the subway stations. Let's go back a bit, Kev. They shut down a number of the subway stations near where we're going to get caught in the protesters throwing stuff. The protesters are throwing a lot of petrol bombs as well as rocks. They're intended to hit the police. They're actually very keen on international coverage of these protests, and it is intended here in Hong Kong. It was very much seen and has been very much seen as a day of mourning, not as a day of celebration. We spoke to hardcore protesters last night who said they were planning mass arson attacks. There we go. This water cannon is very, very effective at dispersing them. The police said the city is 1 step away from terrorism. I think the water has definitely been mixed with something because it's very toxic. Whenever it's sprayed, you find it hard to breathe. So I think it's not just water, not just blue dye. There are human rights observers here who are watching what's going on here. For a start, they're very concerned about an infringement of the right to public assembly here, because this rally was denied and it was unauthorized. On top of that, they're very concerned. Look at what the protesters have built along this road. They've potted it with huge mounds of earth to try and stop the water cannon from progressing. Careful with that umbrella. So you can see complete mayhem in Hong Kong, and this is happening perhaps not on this scale. I think this is the biggest collection of people and the most dramatic turn, the most dramatic explosion of events here. But as I say, if it is confirmed that police have fired on a protester and ended up with that protester being seriously injured, we've got to get the full facts obviously, and things are very, very chaotic at the moment, but that, as soon as that starts going round the protesters, I think that will have a dramatic impact on them. We'll keep you abreast of what's happening right now. The protesters are trying to get away from the police and avoid arrest.